welcome back to our YouTube channel, From Ed and Farm. My name is Koi.
My name is Malimu.
And Karibuni. And to remind you, if you have not liked, if you have not shared, if you have not subscribed, please do so.
Yeah.
Please hit the subscription button.
Yeah.
So here at From Ed and Farm, some call us framed, but we prefer being called From Ed and Farm. We do integrated farming. That is a combination of
crop production and livestock production. In crop production, we do what we call pomology, and pomology is the cultivation of fruits. Then in livestock production, we do dairy farming, we do goat production, sheep production, we also do poultry production. So today we will be showing you our dairy cattle and what we do here.
We call them here our viewers. Yeah, we love them very much, and keep watching our videos because we'll have a series on dairy farming, and we hope to share with you guys. I hope you learn a lot. Yes, so keep watching. Thank you. Sasa tumeingia kwenye waheshimiwa wetu wanaishi. And before we go anywhere, lazima tukanyange hapa. Please, you want to visit hii apartment yetu ya waheshimiwa wetu, lazima ukanyange hapa. Ukikataa kukanyanga hapa, unfortunately you're not allowed in this apartment. Yeah? So kwanza tutadip miguu yetu.
These are disinfectant so that we leave our germs here. Tukiingia huku hatuingii na germs, so hatuwezi kuinfect our animals.
Unajua pia mgeni anaweza kuwa ametoka kwenye ametoka, amekuja aja disinfect, anatuletea magonjwa from outside. We don't want that. Tunataka waheshimiwa wetu waishi vizuri, wakipea maziwa vizuri. Yeah.
So here at From Ed and Farm, we have several breeds of cattle. This one is the Fleckvy. It is a crossbreed between Fleckvy and Freshan. As you can see, it is very different from the normal Freshan. We also have the Freshan. Then we also have the Holstein, which is another breed of Freshan. So those are the breeds of breeds we have in our farm here.
I'm giving a massage to our mheshimiwa. Yeah. She has a cough inside.
Yeah.
So I'm giving her a massage. So also here in our farm, to continue the cycle and so that our dairy farm can be here for a long time, we shall have the calves, we have the heifers, and we have the cows. Also you have the bull. So for those who don't know, I know kuna mtu very green in dairy farming or want to start dairy farming. A heifer is a female. It's a female cow that has not given birth.
Yeah.
A virgin. So kama haijaza, that's when it's called a heifer. The moment it gives birth, it's called a cow.
Yeah.
So that's the difference between a heifer and a cow. A heifer haijaza ama iko na mimba, but first pregnancy. A cow has already given birth. Also, something to note, heifers do not produce milk. For it to produce milk, lazima kwanza izae. Kama haijaza, haiwezi produce milk. I know kuna mtu anadhani tu, a cow, as long as kuna mtu very green. Not everybody. So kuna mtu anadhani, ng'ombe akinunua tu female, taanza kuproduce maziwa. Hapana, haikuangi hivyo. Yeah? So, in heifers, kuna kuanga na bull heifer, na pia kuna in-calf heifer. Bull heifer ni yenye, it's already matured and it's ready to be inseminated. Yeah? And in-calf heifer means, iyo heifer iko na mtoto ndani. It has a calf inside, an in-calf heifer. Yeah. And tumesema once it gives birth, it becomes a cow. And it starts producing milk the moment it gives birth. Yeah. Sasa mwalimu, let's talk about hii part yenye everybody fears. Yeah, that is the feeding of the dairy cows. A lot of people fear it and they think it's expensive. But you have to use money to get money. And for you to have maximum production from your cow, you have to feed it well. Yeah. If you don't feed it well, you won't get maximum production of your cow. So here in our farm, we feed the fodder, we feed the concentrate, and also we feed the supplements. And we are going to show you step by step because the heifers and the bulls it's different from the dairy cow, and also the heifer yenye inakaribia kuzaa it feeds different. So we are going to show you all this. Also our calves we feed them different. So keep watching to learn more. We're going to show you each and every step. Yeah. And welcome back. So we said we feed our beautiful cows, our heshimiwas. We usually feed them the fodder, the concentrate, and the supplement. And we also said that most of the farmers or those who want to venture into dairy farming, they fear the cost of maintenance, the cost of food and everything. So we want to show you how we want to start with the fodder so that we can show you how we go about it to help us reduce on the cost. For starters, usually we have a shamba, our own shamba that we plant the napier grass, as you can see on the screen. There we usually get the napier grass from there. And also we make our own silos. The only thing we outsource it's the hay. Once in a while we outsource the hay, but the silage we usually make it here in the farm. Like we are going to show you where we store our silage. Yeah, and we are going to explain step by step what we mix in our silage. So maybe kuna mtu hajui the difference between hay and the silage. So the difference between the hay and the silage, the hay is dried. Yeah, and it's preserved in stacks. Na hii ingine it's compressed and fermented and it's stored in silos. That's the difference between the hay and the silage. The hay is dry, the silage is not dry. Yeah. So here we are going to show you how we go about our silage.
So these are silos. This is where we store our silage. As you can see, we prefer this method of storage because it is very safe. One, no rodents can enter here, so which means our silage is very safe. And number two, when you look at these doors, ni mbao zimepangwa. It is very easy to open. So when it is inside here, when it is ready, we only remove the bows and we open the door. So right now we have this door which is ready. This is what we are using at the moment. Yeah. So our friends can show us how we open the door. So this one. So we will show you how we remove this or we open this door. You can see that is a very small piece of the door. So these doors are very flexible, very easy to remove. You can see. That is okay. Then after we remove the doors, we will show you the content of this room. The paper we have decided is here.
Unahitaji kaugali kidogo. Kaugali kidogo lazima, usikuje hapa na njaa. Hutawezana.
So the door is now open. The door is now open. So you remove this kabunia contains soil or sand. This sand or soil is used to, it is put over the peppers so that it prevents any entry of air inside the silage. As you know, hewa yoyote ikiingia kwa silage, it starts rotting. Yeah. So hizi gunia zinatusaidia wakati tumefunika na karatasi, it prevents air from entering inside here. Yeah. So tunaona tumeifunika vizuri na karatasi zetu. Yeah. Na unahakikisha karatasi haina kamwanya hata kadogo. Make sure it is airtight.
Besides, the silage is usually compressed, fermented.
Yeah.
Pia hii kapchanga inasaidia, tukishatoa inasaidia bado compress.
So you can see, there you go, that is our silage.
So, sir,
Which is very ready, as you can see. It is just scooped like that.
Mwalimu,
Yeah.
I know there is somebody watching, anashindwa, how do we make this silage here at Framed Eden Farm?
So at Framed Eden Farm, we make our own silage. One, we get the forage, whatever it is, whichever napier grass, maize stalks, or whatever material you want to use. Then we chop them into smaller pieces using our machines. And then after that, prepare this room to make karatasi huku kando. Then the next step, we put the material inside the room or the silo. We compress it. Tumia, either we use machines or we use human labor, kuikanyaga. We mix it with the molasses, and we also mix it with the maize jam so that it becomes good to the cow. It becomes palatable to the animals, and of course it enhances production of milk. Inatoa maziwa mingi. So this is how we scoop our silage, like that. Then tukimaliza kuicompress, tunaifunika na hii paper. Then after kuifunika, we put these bags on top. Like on the other side, you can see the bags. We put them on top. They help in compressing the silage, and they also prevent entry of air so that it does not rot.
Also, our dear viewers, kindly keep watching our videos. We are going, when we start making the next batch of the silage, we'll do a video about it step by step. Hakuna step tutakosa kuwaonyesha. So keep watching our videos. We want to grow with you guys. Also, if you're watching us, kindly don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So, our dear viewers, you've seen our silage, and we have gotten whatever you wanted for our cows. Now we are loading it kwa hii gari yetu. Haya. Then sasa tutaipeleka kwenda kuitayarisha. Tumefika kwa factory yetu ya mix chakula. So the next thing, we go get the hay. So we are going to show you where we store our hay. trying to get enough bunch for our cows. This is a preparation of our fodder. This is how we prepare our fodder. So our colleague over here anachukua enough. Remember, we had already shown you a video of us collecting the napier grass from our farm. In our fodder, the only thing we outsource is the hay. And at times, we usually have enough hay for our farm. So our dear viewers, as you have seen on the video, when we bring in the napier and the hay, we usually put it in the machine and it's shredded into small pieces. I know some of you saw us taking the silage. Now anashindwa, when do we put in the silage? So we are going to show you each and every step. So sahi tutachanganya. Hapa tuna ensure kila kitu, the napier and the hay zimechanganyika vizuri. Hata kama mliona kwa machine tuliziweka zote pamoja, but you have to ensure ratio iko even. The ratio between the napier and the hay is even. So the ratio has to be even. So once we ensure that the ratio is even, the ratio of the napier and the hay is even, this is where our silage comes in. This is how we prepare our fodder so that we can get maximum production from our cows. So we also mix evenly so that the ratio can be even.
So there is this other step that is very important to this food to be ready. We are adding molasses, and molasses is very sweet. It is sugary. Molasses has so many uses to this meal. One, it makes the food palatable to the animal's mouth, and number two, it also helps in digestion of the fodder. And then number three, molasses also helps the cow to relax so that it produces milk while it is being milked. And the molasses is mixed in the ratio molasses 1 liter and water 3 liters. So when you mix, don't overdo it and don't underdo it. Just make sure the ratio is right. If you do it excessively, it will really affect the cow. The cow will feel very uncomfortable. So that is mixing. They are mixing. Then next, we sprinkle the molasses on the fodder. We sprinkle molasses on the fodder, as you can see. Sprinkling of molasses on the fodder. We are just making the meal nice to the animals, just the way we normally add salt to our meals or sugar to our tea. So this is how it is done. Make sure molasses is everywhere. It has touched every part of the meal or the fodder. As you can see, the cows know this is meal time, so they are ready to eat. So this step is very important. If you are not doing this, then you have to start doing it.
If you want to get maximum production from your cow, if your cow is supposed to produce 30 liters, it produces 30 liters. You have to feed it very well.
So after doing that, we mix together thoroughly. So we have hay, we have napier grass, we have silage, and we have molasses. So we mix thoroughly.
We are done. You have seen, we have for our fodder, we have mixed the napier, we have also mixed the silage, the hay and the molasses. Sa hizi zote imemixwa thoroughly. The next thing, tunaziekanga kwa bucket ili tupeleke ng'ombe zetu. Now this is our fodder.
So as you can see, we have given our animals the feed and you can see they are busy eating. Na tulisema vizuri kwamba we feed them differently. So these ones are milkers, wale wanakamuliwa. So they are given according to how whatever they produce. So kama huyu anapewa buckets 2, huyu mwingine anapewa buckets 2.5, and you know they are fed 4 times a day. So unaweza fanya hiyo mahesabu. Kama huyu anapewa buckets 2.5 kwa sababu ya maziwa anatoa. Huyu ana produce 32 liters of milk. That's why anapewa hizo 2.5. So then the heifers wanapewa 1.5, but they are fed 4 times a day kwa sababu there is nothing they are producing. So they require little energy as compared to this that we are milking.
The heifers and the bulls.
Yeah. So this is how we feed them.
So the main part hapo when it comes to feeding, we give them in different ratios, depending on the way that cow is producing milk. For those that does not produce milk, that is the heifer and
the bulls.
Yeah, and the bulls, we feed them 1.5. Yeah.
And then you can look at our feeding troughs and the water troughs. Look at the material we used. We picked on these. So here is the water trough and here is the feed trough. So we picked on these materials because this material is very easy to clean and si rahisi ibebe germs or imee hizo molds kama zile zenye zinatumika zingine. So these ones are the best because they are easy to clean. Yeah.
And Mwalimu, we had talked about, I had told them about the concentrates and we haven't shown them. As feeding the concentrates. Can you maybe tell them when we feed the concentrates?
So we feed them the concentrates while milking or after milking. So we will be showing you shortly how we feed them at that time.
And also the ratio.
And the ratios. There are also different ratios according to production.
And also for the heifers and the bulls, the heifers and the bulls, we feed them different concentrates. For the heifers and the bulls, we usually give them the maize germ. And the pollen. And then the dairy cows, usually give them the dairy milk. And we are going to show you.
Umekuwa unaongelea foda na concentrates. Na kuna mtu anaweza jiuliza what is that? Unajua kuna yule mkulima hajafika hiyo level. So labda anaweza taka kujua what is it? What's the difference between the fodder and the concentrate?
Okay, the difference between the fodder and the concentrate. Fodder ni hii mimea tunalima ya kufeed the cattle. Yenye tunakata kutoka kwa shamba, tunaileta hapa kwa shed ili wanyama waweze kukula. So that's the fodder, which is usually rich in fiber. The concentrate ni hizi dairy meals na tunanunua kwa duka. Kuna pollard, kuna maize bran, hizo ndizo concentrate. They're usually rich in energy and proteins. So pia there is an important part I've remembered that we usually do. So if you're planting the fodder, it's usually good hiyo fodder yako iende ipelekwe kwa lab. Ikipelekwa kwa lab, utakuwa unajua ikikuja kwa concentrate ili ujue ni gani ina needs. Is it the energy that is ya kupeana energy is low or it's the protein? So you can know which type of concentrate you'll be using.
So this is how we feed them. This is our concentrates. Then we add them milking salts. That is 50 grams. So the concentrates we give them according to the level of production. Yule ana produce sana inapewa kulingana na ile maziwa anatoa. For instance, kama kuna ng'ombe anatoa 25 kilos of milk, you take that 25 kilos of milk, minus 5 and divide by 2. So anakuwa fed 10 kgs per day. So
of the concentrate.
Of the concentrate. So una make sure every time you milk or every time una ile thing ya feed,
I'm laughing.
10 kilograms a day. Then for the heifers and the bulls, we give them a half a kg. And then we also mix the salts for them. For the heifers, we give them the salts of their own, the minerals. Then the bulls, we give them the beef.
The beef salts. we have talked about feeding the heifers, feeding the dairy cows, feeding the bull. Yeah, we have done a brief about it, but we haven't talked about the calves. Yeah, now I want us to talk about the calves.
These are our calves. As you can see, we are feeding them. We normally give them milk from their mothers, their own mothers. So, bado hiyo test ya mama yake. We don't give them anything that is processed. Wanakunywa hii maziwa for around 3 to 4 months. Then, tunawakisha maziwa.
Yes. And also we give them maximum of like 6 liters in a day. Juu ukizidisha ukiwapea maziwa mingi wanaanzanga kuhara. Yeah. Hizi zimezaliwa juzi, like this one is 1 month. This one is like ni the same age. Walizaliwa around the same time. Hii ilizaliwa like a week before. So after the 4 months, we usually give our calves the calf pellets. At the same time, we mix with fodder. We also give them some supplements, e.g. the multivitamin. We have the yeast. Yeast usually contain the microbes that help in digestion of the fodder, because the fodder it got a lot of fiber for yenye the calf inaweza shindwa kudigest. Yeah. Also kuna kuanga na salt minerals zenye tunaekanga our calves usually salt mineral. So hizi calves zetu, to maintain them, to make sure that they are healthy, we have to make sure that the place is super clean. You can see our colleagues over here wanafanya usafi ya hii ni section yenye tunaekanga calves. Hizi calves tunaziletanga hapa after kukaa na mama yao. After wamezaliwa lazima wakae na mama yao for 3 days, a maximum of 3 days, ili waweze kunyonya hiyo cholesterol, ama kwa Kikuyu tunaitanga kinadha, because that milk it's going to determine a lot in their development. So if you want a healthy calf, you have to make sure inakunywa kinadha after it's born, cholesterol from the mother. Also something that we haven't told you, we usually make sure that each calf maziwa yenye inapata maziwa yenye from the mother, from the exact mother. So kama for example ni Jane, tuko na ng'ombe inaitwa Jane. Kama ni Jane alizaa, tuna make sure huyo dama amezaa maziwa yake tu specifically inatoka kwa Jane. Hiyo inasaidianga pia in future development of these calves, especially kama ni ya heifer, ili iweze kuproduce good milk. Yes, na ikuwe na afya mzuri sana. Yeah, kitu yenye tunapaswa kupiga kipaumbele sana when we are keeping these dairy cows ni usafi. Kama hakuna usafi, there is a lot of diseases that affect the cow na zinakufanga haraka, which is a big loss for you, because unaona a very nice cow that is producing a lot of milk ikikufa, you have lost a lot of income for you. Yeah.
Viewers, we milk about 108 kg of milk per day. Those are 108 liters of milk per day. Then the least, the cow that produces the least is around 25 liters per day. The highest is 35 liters per day. So in total, we have 6 cows that we are milking at the moment. The others are pregnant, yeah, and the others are heifers. So we are milking 6.
We have in-calf heifers.
Yeah, we also have in-calf heifers. So that's why you see that amount of milk, 180 liters only. Yeah.
So once our heifers, the in-calf heifers give birth, and the cows that are almost giving birth, once the milk production will go up.
It will go up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But currently we're only milking 6 cows. I know you have seen so many cows. Maybe you might be wondering why we're only milking 6. Yeah, tumesema most of them ziko
pregnant.
Yeah. And that's why. Also, I want to tell you something some people don't know. Okay. As the more the cow gives birth, the more the production of milk. So first calf ina maybe maziwa inaanza 25. Second calf inaenda ikiongezeka. Third calf inaenda ikiongezeka. But ikizaa sana like 5 times, pia production inaanzanga kwenda chini. Yeah. So for the production of milk kwenda juu, each and every time it gives birth, especially around the second calf, the third calf, usually they usually milk a lot of milk. Yeah.
Then maziwa sio mkamo, not the udder. It is how you feed the cow. Unaweza pata ng'ombe ako na a very large udder but ana produce maziwa kidogo. For us, kuna ng'ombe mmoja tuko naye hapa ako na udder ndogo but she produces around 28 liters of milk. So milk ni vile unalisha ng'ombe.
Yeah. And also mwalimu, be very careful the breed. The breed determines a lot. And also be careful where you're getting your breed from. Yeah. So let's talk about production. The AI, for those who don't know what is AI, that is artificial insemination. Umesikia hapa at From Eden Farm, we have the bulls. Those bulls that we have here at From Eden Farm, these are zinatupeanga semen. Wakitupea semen, the semen is usually sexed. What is sex female? Semen. Sex semen yenye mimi mwenyewe najua nikitaka hefa, najua nitapata hefa. Nikitaka bull, najua nitapata bull. So tunaweza chagua tuta inseminate hii ng'ombe na ndume ama tuta inseminate na hefa na female calf. Umeelewa hapo? So to maintain good production na to make sure hizi zenye ziko hapa kwa shamba yetu zina produce a lot of milk, what we usually do is kama hii ng'ombe, kama for example tuseme huyu anaitwa Mary. Kama Mary ana producing 30 liters of milk. So ule ndume tutamtafutia ndume mwenye mamake alikuwa ana produce more than Mary. Unaona? So ule mtoto Mary atapata akizaa mwanamke, akizaa female cow, ile mtoto Mary atapata mtoto mwenye maziwa yake iko juu than Mary. So if Mary was producing 30, the other one, maybe the mother of the bull was producing 40, so the calf itself will be producing 35. I hope tumeelewana hapo. So that's how we usually make sure hizi ng'ombe zetu tukizibreed, tukifanya hiyo AI, tuna make sure ile calf yenye iko ndani iko high quality na ina produce a lot. Juu pia kuna wenye wanatakanga in-calf heifer. Tulisema in-calf heifer ni ng'ombe yenye inazaa mara ya kwanza and iko na its first child, its first calf is in the stomach. Pia hizo tunauzanga. Ukitaka kama hiyo, just call the number on the screen. Pia tumesema tuko na bulls. Ukitaka semen yetu, just call the number on the screen. Record zote tunaekanga. Our dear viewers, we have talked about the types of cows we have, the breeds that we have here, how we feed them, we have shown you, but we have not told you about how we maintain this. We maintain these apartments of ours, of our Heshimiwa. We haven't told you how we maintain it, so that you can get maximum production of milk. Yeah.
So one, we clean here on a daily basis. Na cleaning sio kutoa to the waste. We also wash this space. We wash the cows. Yani inaitwa cow wash. Yeah, we wash them. Ukikuja hapa ziko safi. And then number 2, we dehorn them. And we normally do that when the horns are still bad. Yani zikiwa ndogo kabisa. Yeah, tunazi reduce zikiwa ndogo hiyo, we dehorn them. And then another thing that is very important, sana sana huku ni semi-arid area. Najua kupe za semi-arid area ni zile mbaya. We normally spray them with acaricides to avoid the parasites. Unajua kupe wa huku ni wabaya. In most cases, ng'ombe wakiwa na a lot of the ticks, they will get the East Coast fever. Na unajua hiyo ugonjwa ni mbaya sana kwa ng'ombe. Inaua, it kills. So make sure you spray them with the right acaricide and in the right ratios so that you control that.
Also mwalimu,
yeah,
kuna kitu inasumbuanga kama sana hawa watu nalima dairy. Mastitis mostly it's caused by lack of cleanliness. Ukikosa kuosha kwenye wanalala, ukikosa kuosha ng'ombe, mliona pia tukiingia pale kulikuwa na disinfectants. Yeah. Hiyo disinfectants inasaidianga sana prevent hizi mastitis.
And we also provide these animals of ours with music. Tumewaekea radio, they listen to soothing music. Inawasaidia wa relax, inawasaidia wakule wakiwa wametulia. Wakati anataka kurest, anasikia tu ka music kidogo. And during milking time, akisikia soft music, anaachilia maziwa yote.
And we are happy.
Yeah. So jaribu hata wewe. Ekele ka music kadogo hapo. They will be very happy.
Pia especially ukikamua, kwa unaenda na ka radio. Pia kama huna radio, unaweza enda na kasimu kako. Siku hizi simu zote ziko na ka radio. That soothing music. Inasaidia sana. Itaachilia hata if you have not been doing that, if you start doing that, utaona the production of milk imebadilika. Welcome back. We hope you have learned a lot. That was just a brief introduction of our dairy farming. There'll be a series coming up, so keep it tuned. Keep watching. We'll be having a series. We'll be showing you everything. We want to grow together with you. So kindly don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also you can follow us on our socials.
On YouTube, on TikTok, on Facebook. Search Framed Eden Farm.
You will find us there. So tafadhali, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. Till next time.